Let's go. All right. So, welcome back to another hunting club video. I'm here with Average Gaming, the only channel that people need to watch, and we are also greeted by Aslan. I was waiting for him to say hi, but that's okay.
Hi.
And if you look into the distance, there's a random. Now, this random has already taken 3 white-tailed deer from us. But you know what he hasn't taken away from us yet, Box?
And what is that?
He hasn't taken away our Raise energy drinks because we have them stored in that little house. I almost forgot the word house.
The
We have
hunting
our
cabin?
amazing cabin right over there stored with our Raise energy drinks, and they're also stored inside of our four wheelers. I stocked up this morning.
We even feed the shit to our dogs, man. Look at them. They are ready to go.
They are ready to kill some moose, deer, possibly bears. They are on the roll. But we also have one more announcement before we get this started. As you can tell, there's only two of us besides that random. Uh, our boxman, he will be out for a little bit. We don't know when he will be back, but he is taking some personal days. So hopefully he will be back soon. We don't know when. Go subscribe to his channel. And go support our merch and our Raise energy drinks. Yes, and that is all.
Let's fucking go.
So, Boxy Boy, what is the topics of tonight?
We have just one, and we are going to make it last an entire hour. We are going to talk about video games. But not just any video games.
Oh snap!
A special video game, Sons of the Forest. We finally have an official release date, February 23rd of 2023, which we will be playing immediately the day that it comes out.
I wrecked my four wheeler. It's because I didn't drink Raise energy drinks.
He wasn't focused because he didn't drink his focus juice.
Mmm, focus juice.
Go support us on Spotify, Google Podcast, and Apple Podcast.
All at the hunting club
Yes.
instead of YouTube, where we are still under Project Talk.
What is some new news for uh Sons of the Forest that you have for us today?
Oh my god, the game looks so fucking good. Straight up, so there are a lot of new mechanics. I just drowned. That was rude. Uh, there are a lot of new mechanics, a lot of building mechanics. One thing in particular, there are seasons now. Seasons interchange from summer to winter, which also affect your survival and the enemies. also new AI. They have AI companions now that will actually do tasks for you. You can command them. So, um, you will no longer have to do everything by yourself, even if you're playing with a friend, or if you're playing by yourself. You no longer have to do it on your own. You can make them do it, which is great. The insanity meter that they were originally going to add to the first one is going to make an impact here as well. The using the effigies and uh, killing mutants will actually have an effect, or cannibals and mutants will actually have an effect now. Like, you can actually scare the cannibals away by decapitating one of their own, and the effigies actually work this time.
I think they actually did work in the forest if you had a lot of them set up
So
around your camp.
they did, but it wasn't polished. Like, it didn't work the way that they wanted it to.
Mother.
So now it actually works
Sorry,
better.
something like bit me on my arm.
um, on top of that, our theory video, we were correct. Uh, the the protagonist is Timmy, and we are investigating Site 2. So we're not on the same island. One thing that we're still not sure about is who this billionaire is.
I just want to assume that it is Timmy's father because in one of the videos he towards the end of the video he goes, son, get down, son.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
like,
what I want to assume, but you know, I could be wrong.
right. I mean, a lot of people will use that term, so it's hard to say, but I
It's
mean,
just because son is an endearing term.
yeah, yeah. So, but I mean, again, the theory video comes out February 16th. I think this comes out way before then, so maybe not way before then, but a little before that comes out. But you can watch that and see what we talked about there. Yes.
And if I'm correct from what we talked about before we started this, wasn't the map 4 times larger than the forest map?
Yes, yes, the map is 4 times larger than the original, so there is so much more to explore and so much more to do.
But one thing I am so excited for, and that everyone else might be also excited for us, is that they don't have to watch us gather materials.
Yeah,
We now have
yeah.
AI to help us out to gather materials, which I'm highly excited for. So now we don't have to spend so many hours gathering stuff. And
We have less to do off camera as well.
yes, so we will have a lot more playing time, a lot more videos will come out.
One thing that I don't know for sure though is how many companions there are, and
If it's
like
just
what
one
all.
companion,
I also don't know exactly what all these companions can do. I
if it's
know,
just one companion, that'll
yeah, I mean
that'll be
yeah, I
that'll be
mean,
good. I'm glad.
yeah, that'll be better than, nothing. But
Right.
like, these companions can also help you fight off the cannibals and mutants
God.
One thing that I did see in one of the trailers, though, it looks like the cannibals can steal your supplies now, so,
It's
not really looking forward to that, because now we have to be a little more careful. The
that's why
building,
we gotta make some traps.
right. The building mechanics are supposed to be different as well, so I'm interested to see what they're going to do to change that. What they've upgraded. Uh, the game, the game has been delayed 3 times. It was originally supposed to release in 2022, but I'm glad they took the time and delayed it to polish it and make sure it was what they wanted before they sent it out, because we don't need another Cyberpunk 2027 or 2077.
Yes, and like a lot of games that have so much potential, the publishers and the editors, everyone, the whole company wants to get it out fast because everyone's waiting on it.
Well, not
And
only
then that
that,
just,
plus it's money in their pocket, and that's really
yeah,
all they care about. And
and
like this
everyone,
company, obviously wants to do more than just make some money.
most of the publishers, editors, companies, they want to get it out because of money, and everyone's been waiting so long. And once that happens, the game ends up flopping, and everyone gets angry at the developers because, oh, you guys rushed. But they're like, well, the developers were like, well, that's what y'all wanted. You wanted this game out now, so that's what we did. We didn't have time to focus on all the bug fixes, all the other mechanics in the game. Just like
Unless,
what are some examples of like Cyberpunk 2077, like you said?
um,
Uh,
that's really the only example
I
I
think
can think.
so.
Unless you're Rockstar, who just throws a game out and then gives up on it, like not even a month later,
Or adds way too much stuff to the game.
or continues milking a game just because people continue to buy it for 6 generations.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yep.
Yep. I'm so glad you knew that one.
But like for real, Red Dead Redemption 2 had so much potential, and then they just completely dropped it. Like
Yeah.
they just threw it all away.
I remember my brother playing it, and it seemed interesting.
Oh, it
And
is
my
a like it is a great game, and online was great, but they stopped updating it. Not even like I think they gave it a year, maybe not even a year. They stopped updating it and threw all of their resources into GTA 6, which okay, okay. People have been waiting for GTA 6 for many years now. So I get it,
yeah,
but like don't you need good games in order to, keep the money flowing so you can continue putting the resources to this game?
yeah.
Make it even better.
My
And
laptop being weird.
like I don't understand it. I I had high hopes for Red Dead 2 or Red Dead Online. I really did. And it just went to shit. So, I know I said that there was only going to be one topic tonight, but that was a lie. I apologize. I will never do it again. Uh,
You liar!
Zach feels almost as betrayed as he did at the end of A Way Out.
My God. Lane still can't forgive me about that.
So, who here is a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, like at all? Just in general, you've heard of it. You're a small fan. You've played it, whatever.
I've heard of it and
I've played
played
a
a little bit.
I've played a little bit of it. I honestly heard of it. I'm not a big fan, but
So
it's an all. It's alright game.
So I'm not like a fan or anything, but the story has come so far, and I'm quite interested on how it had become the most popular game within a couple of months of release. And
Um,
now they have books and they have a movie coming out. And I
Yeah.
really
I
like
thought there was already a movie about it.
Okay, so that's what I was gonna bring up. So there is an off-brand movie of Five Nights at Freddy's
there
called
are two.
Willy's Wonderland.
There are two off-brand movies. And
Oh, is
yes,
there?
one is Willy's Wonderland and the other was the original Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but Scott had fired. Well, I say he stripped the contract from Warner Bros. And they created the Banana Split movie, which was also about some raging animatronics that went on a killing spree. And if you know the story of FNAF really well, you can actually tell where um that it was the original script. Like if you look close at certain points. But no, they have an actual movie coming, and they are set to also start filming in February 23rd of 2023. So
There's
What?
February.
Everything's happening on the 23rd of February.
Yes, the 23rd of February there is a lot going on. So uh but yeah, no, and I'm actually quite interested to see like what they do with this because I mean, murderous animatronics made by a man who killed multiple children by running a off-brand Chuck E. Cheese, and it's not going to be like full child friendly. Like there's gonna be some shit going on, and I am quite
I never
curious.
Five Nights at Freddy's to be child friendly.
Oh no, it is. Like it is legit child friendly, even with the story and with everything that happened. It is still a children's game.
What the fuck?
Well,
yeah.
because like it's not like graphic, you know. Um,
Not graphic. That scared me just as bad as Chucky did.
well, I mean, like, so I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard of it, it did. It kind of freaked me out a little bit, but like it's not graphic, whereas I'm pretty sure the movie is actually gonna show some things and like it's gonna get a little interesting.
Well, as I said, that game scared me just as bad as the Chucky movies did.
There's actually another movie, or it's either a movie or a short little short film on Hulu called Hug, and it's an animatronic.
It is the animatronic panda. Yes, I know
Yes.
exactly. That is
Yeah.
a short. It is a short film that was made for a contest, and if you won the contest, they would produce and film it into a feature-length film. Unfortunately, it did not win. I would have loved to see where that was going. You can still
'Cause
find that on YouTube. I
it's
do
on
not.
Hulu.
Is it on Hulu?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. There's a short film on Hulu.
Well,
I'm
I didn't
pretty
know
sure
if
it's
it
a
had.
short film,
I didn't know
or
if
it's
it had
not,
been taken down yet or not, cause
or I don't know if it's an actual full movie. I don't know if it's only 30 minutes or an
no,
hour long.
it's not even 30 minutes. It's like 5 minutes long.
Ah, well, it's
Weird.
still on Hulu.
Nice, nice. So yeah, you can find it there.
The one thing I was upset about, and I was actually interested in watching, but wasn't allowed to, it was Teen Titans.
Oh, dude, I love that show.
I was not allowed to watch it. I don't. It was a
Why?
superhero movie. I mean, show.
Was it because there was a demon involved?
I don't think so. I think so. I actually asked my mom why I wasn't allowed to watch all these shows or movies. It was because she thought they were stupid.
Well,
She didn't like them.
that's why they're not made for adults. That's why they were made for the kids that were trying to watch them.
Yeah, like she thought it was dumb. Like I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter because she thought the movie was dumb.
Okay, I'm gonna fight your mom now because not being allowed to watch Harry Potter is the stupidest thing ever.
So
Well, I mean,
like the
at
only
least it's because it was dumb and not because it's gonna lead him to start studying witchcraft.
yeah, she just thought like most of the shows and movies I wasn't allowed to watch as a kid. She thought it was stupid. And I had to like get on my hands and knees to like beg her to let me watch Ted.
Oh wow, now that one I could understand a little bit.
And after begging her for so long and getting on her nerves and saying, "Oh, clean the dishes, I'll clean the house, blah 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 blah," you know how kids do.
Yeah.
She's like, "You know what? Fine, take this movie and go watch it in your room. I don't want to watch it." I said, "Okay, thanks, mom." And so I'm over here building my Lego set on top of my bunk bed while Ted was playing in the background. I watched and I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah,
She's
I
like,
mean, I enjoyed both of them, but like I can definitely understand that one.
yeah, she didn't want me to watch Ted because it was very inappropriate,
Which
which
yeah,
I
I mean,
understand.
yeah, that one was a little
Now, one movie my mom won't watch again. There's three movies that she won't watch because she thinks it's so stupid. She watched them because my stepdad he watches them because he thinks it's funny. We all think it's funny, but she's like it's so stupid. It's Paul, Talladega Nights, and Step Brothers.
Oh my god.
She like if you talk to her about it, ask her tomorrow. Ask her tomorrow about those three movies, and she'll be like, "Those are the stupidest movies ever made." I'm like, "Mom, there is no way." I was like, "They are funny." She's like, "No, they are the stupidest movies."
Nah, I quite enjoyed those. Those were pretty good.
Step Brothers, oh my gosh. When me and my stepbrother, this was funny because I have a stepbrother, and we watched that movie for the first time as a family, I guess. Um, because I can't remember if me and him watched it with just me and him or we all watched it as a family. Can't remember. But we watched it and we could not stop laughing. Like we about peed our pants. And my mom's like, "Oh my gosh, this is so stupid. I'm going to my room." And my stepdad was like, "She's lame."
But like it wasn't like yeah, okay, the movies are stupid. They are. I will give her that. But that's what makes them so great is the stupid shit isn't forced. They're not trying to make you laugh. Like they don't care if you do or not. That's basically what I see for any of those are three stoners or cokeheads sitting around a table being like, you know, it'd be funny. Check this shit out, man. Like it's shit that really you wouldn't find funny just on a daily basis, or you know, just like it's something that you have to be fucked up.
Did you put my your nuts on my drum set?
I
No, I've been watching he
cops.
was watching Cops, and he's like, "I know you're lying to me, 'cause Cops doesn't play till 4 o'clock, and there's a chip in my drumstick." Well, I didn't touch your drum set. You know what? I am going to stab you in the neck with a knife. I love the scene where they're in their bedroom and they're like, "What if we made bunk beds? There'd be so much room for activity." And he gets and the bed ends up falling and he gets a little scrape.
oh, oh my
And
god, there's blood everywhere.
why would you let us use power tools? What kind of adults let their kids use power tools.
You know, that guy just doesn't have any luck with kids, man. Kids and power tools, he just ain't got no luck.
Oh my god.
Because first it started with those two, and, you know, they fucked up everything. And then he was Jeffrey Dahmer's dad, and you saw how that went.
Was he Jeffrey Dahmer's dad?
Yeah, that was the same
I
guy
didn't
that.
know that.
Yeah, that's the guy that played Dahmer's dad in the Netflix series. He just ain't got no luck with kids and power tools.
Jeez. No luck. Does anyone have anything else that they would like to share or add to the conversations?
I have no
Um,
idea.
Let's talk about some new content. Zach is
New
gonna buy a
content.
flamethrower.
I am not buying that flamethrower. Why would you buy a flamethrower?
Why wouldn't you buy a flamethrower?
I mean, you have a point there, but
I mean, it's legal to own, so unless you
yeah,
live in
except for in
California.
California.
But you know,
And
with
what?
all the fires they have, I don't blame them for outlawing
What?
fucking
Also,
fire.
Nevada. Is
No,
that what you
Maryland.
said? Maryland. Same
Yeah.
thing.
Not even close. That's all the way on the East Coast, my guy. That is on the like fucking that is all the way across the map. This is not even close to the same thing. Thank you all for watching. And I hope you enjoy. And I hope you come back. Again. I just broke the game. So it's a good thing we are ending this here.